Hello and welcome to this episode of Product of the Week. I'm your host who is absurdly excited for this episode, Robin Mitchell. Today we'll be looking at the MNT Pocket Reform. This is a tiny Linux laptop that is completely open hardware. Yup, open hardware. Proper modular, repairable and built for people who like to tinker. And for those who are absolutely sick of companies like Microsoft, Apple, Dell and HP who make hardware that fails after a while, charge you a fortune, and then tell you to get stuffed when you want your stuff to be repaired. Well, if you want to stick up your two fingers up at these guys, well, get ready for this episode because it's going to be a fun one. Cue the intro, Luke. Okay, so we have this laptop ready to go, but what exactly is it? Well, the MNT Pocket Reform is a 7-inch portable Linux mini laptop that is capable of running Linux distros like Debian. This means that you can have a full desktop environment, or, if you're a little bit crazy, go full-on Arch Linux console. No weird restrictions and no locked down ecosystem. And I kind of wonder if it can run Arch. I mean, I think it can, it just says ARM support, so I guess it would work? Anyway, it is built as a fully open and user-modifiable computing platform, which is something you really don't see very often anymore, and is clearly designed for developers, makers, and people who care about privacy and control over their own hardware, not whatever nonsense some vendor decides to impose. If we take a closer look at this thing, what is immediately obvious is that this machine is very different. Firstly, this thing is fully open hardware, and I don't mean kind of open, I mean the schematics are available, nothing is hidden, you can actually see how the whole thing works. See this link? Ta-da! Make sure that goes in, Luke. Then there is the modular design. You can replace parts, upgrade components, and actually repair the thing yourself, which, frankly, feels like a completely alien concept in modern consumer electronics. There's no vendor lock-in, no forced ecosystems, just straight Linux as it should be. And then there is the hardware itself. Mechanical keyboard, built-in optical trackball, yes, a trackball. Haven't seen one of those in years, so you'll need to get used to it, but it honestly makes sense in a device that's this compact and gives you very precise control. It's very clearly designed for long-term use instead of being disposable, which is something that the rest of the industry seems to have quietly given up on. I've only written this far into this script and I'm already planning on getting one of these. At its core, you have an NXP i.MX 8M+, which is a quad-core ARM Cortex-A53 running up at around 1.8 GHz. That is then paired with 8 GB of LPDDR4 RAM and 128 GB of eMMC storage, with expansion available via an M.2 NVMe SSD. The display is a 7-inch IPS panel with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, and you also get HDMI output with dual display support depending on the module configuration. The keyboard is an ortholinear mechanical design with RGB backlighting, and there is a built-in trackball with 4 buttons. There is also a small OLED display for system status and control, which is a nice touch for quick diagnosing. Connectivity includes USB-C with power delivery and a USB 3.0 hub, Gigabit Ethernet, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and micro SD. You also get M.2 slots for NVMe storage and LTE modems, complete with a SIM slot. And because this is clearly aimed at hardware people, there is a quick I2C connector for sensors and external modules. Audio is handled via a TRRS jack with a dedicated DAC and internal speaker, and power comes from dual 4000 mAh batteries charged over USB-C. So what can you actually do with this thing? Well, to start, the obvious one is a portable Linux development machine. If you are working with embedded systems or IoT, having a real Linux environment in something that is this small is truly useful. But it's also a strong option for privacy-focused computing. If you hate the likes of Microsoft, then this platform gives you no big tech lock-in, no forced updates, or background nonsense you cannot control. You can also use it to properly learn Linux and hardware at a much deeper level. Not just using tools, but understanding how systems actually work underneath. Its portable and low energy nature make it last a long time on batteries, but its extra hardware and ports mean that you can also play with devices on a more fundamental level. It would also work well as a field diagnostic tool or portable terminal, something you can take on site, plug into equipment, and actually get real work done. Those extra quick connector ports can be used to communicate with microcontrollers and other discrete digital systems, something that regular computers are a bit awkward at doing. And of course, there is general hacking, scripting, and experimentation. This is exactly the kind of device you would pick up when you want to try things, break things, and understand how they actually function. To summarize everything, the MNT Pocket Reform is basically a fully open, portable Linux workstation. By far the biggest selling point here is the modular and repairable design, combined with completely open hardware, freeing you from the shackles of monopolies who think renting hardware and subscriptions is in our best interest. Of course, performance is not going to compete with a typical x86 laptop, but that's not really the goal here. If you care about control, transparency, and being able to actually tinker with your machine, this is very appealing. Definitely one for developers and hardware hackers, not casual users, but for the right audience, this thing makes a lot of sense. So that's all there is for this episode. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and as always, I'll see you next time.